documented, so much so that this photo of them turning up from more than 2 years ago is still making its rounds. We got to show the pic. With the caption, genuinely still one of the funniest pictures I've ever seen. I don't even know what's going on. Somebody said Dre just holding the bottle to refill LeBron's drink when he gets
Draymond's wedding.
when he gets low. And Dre played with Klay Thompson for 12 seasons, and they won 4 chips together with the Warriors. But during a recent interview with ESPN, Dre had this to say about how his relationship with Bron and Klay won't stop him from going at them on the court, saying, quote, "I'm going to run through Klay's chest because I used to run through my older brother's chest when we played. There's always this public disdain over me and Bron's brotherhood. I try to kill him on the court more than anybody. I take him out and vice versa. That's what it is. I'm more apt to run through his chest than Kyrie." So what are your thoughts on Draymond saying he wants to run through Klay's chest and kill LeBron whenever they play on the court?
We don't expect anything less. I don't even know why that's a question. We expect Draymond to be Draymond no matter who's on the court.
If you have a jersey of a different team on,
yes,
it's on site.
And sometimes the same team.
Pin who in the way.
Friendly fire. Or you did. Hey, it's documented.
There's a tape.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes, hey, it's just what it is with him. Hey, hey. Like I say, there's no off switch, dog.
Yeah.
It's people. Some of the shit that people think is calculated, just no off switch with it, man. He just between that 94-50, man. He just what it is, dog.
Mm-hmm. I ain't seen him try that stuff with them dudes from up the block, though. Try that with them French dudes. Since I can't say ninja no more.
He didn't do what?
You know,
said?
He just choking guys, choking guys out and all that. Like, that's Draymond, being Draymond.
Uh-huh.
All right? So, like, all this friends with LeBron and I'll still try to kill you, that's cap.
He got kicked out.
That's cap.
They don't have their 5th championship.
You're not never going to try to choke LeBron like you was choking Rudy. And you're not choking.
He did the hot Duke.
You're not going to step on nobody like you stepped on Sabonis.
No, he won't.
You're not going, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to do things to him and him because you got respect for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that comment don't even make sense. You're not even going to run through his chest. You got too much respect.
Nah, he lost the championship because he all the cheap shots he was doing with LeBron, right? Didn't he hit him in the balls?
No.
That was that year, right?
That's what the video.
That was that year.
Fake. That was all fake.
But to go to the extreme like you're saying, I understand what you're saying, absolutely. He won't do what he...
He ain't gonna Euro him. No, he's not gonna do the Euro.
But what y'all was saying though before was like it's free game for everybody. Like he gonna treat everybody. I'm like, man.
In the context of winning. In the context of winning, absolutely.
But even if LeBron was in his way, he would think about it.
No. If it come down to it, if it's winning and losing, and it's a loose ball or something, he'll run through Bron.
If it's a game on the line and Klay coming down the lane,
absolutely.
And he got a foul to give, he gonna give it to his best ability.
Yeah, I agree. I think he would.
Yeah. Despite being former teammates.
Because if it comes down to win and lose, he's about winning. Ultimately, he's about winning. It's just sometimes everything else overshadows that Draymond is a winner, right? Like all the antics and all the other BS that he's put on the table, people, when you hear Draymond Green, unfortunately, that's what comes to people's mind first. Not the 4 championships, that's just that he's got the best out of that ability that more than anybody. So.
And it's obviously a slippery slope because you want that. It's gotten you 4 championships, but in recent years, it seemed to be a little bit more detrimental. But
because you ain't winning.
You ain't gonna tell them to change.
Because you're not winning.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody, it's not an issue until it's an issue.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
It ain't an issue till it's an issue. And the issue is that we're not winning now.
So if you win it, it's all good.
Winning,
it was good, wasn't it?
Right?
It was good. Nobody was complaining about it. It was like Draymond being Draymond.
Draymond being Draymond. Now you're not winning.
And it's like, change it.
So you're in the 10th, 11th spot every year, every time.
Change shit up, man.
Damn, Draymond missing games, hurting his team. Damn, Draymond detriment. Damn, Draymond, not, right? No, it's like the old analogy goes just, hey, as a kid, right? if your parents keep letting you get away with the same shit as a child, and it's the juvenile shit, right? Juvenile come lock you up for a little bit, but the parents ain't doing nothing. You're gonna end up in prison.
You go, yep. That's the next
That's where you're going.
Yep, levels.
Until you nip it in the bud or something drastic happen. And that's just unfortunate what it is. But no, it is. He gonna whatever it takes to win at times. But no, he won't never go to the extreme of if Clay or Bron on the ground stepping in his chest or choking him out.
I just think it's anybody he respect. Like he got respect for him, he ain't gonna cross the line.
Yeah, of course.
I think that's what he say with the brotherhood. That's what the brotherhood is. The guys I respect. Everybody else that ain't in the guys I respect brotherhood, y'all can move around.
I'm with it.
So a question for y'all, how did you approach playing against your friends or former teammates when you were in the league? Did you want to go at them harder? Would you run through their chest and do all that stuff? Like we saw Kobe in the Olympics with Pau saying, oh, I'm going to take his ass out, and it just is what it is to set the tone. But did you have any extra motivation or more motivation to quote-unquote kill your friends on the court as opposed to people you didn't have relationships with?
I always felt like if you was my homie for real, my friend for real, you already knew what it was. There wasn't no, like, surprise about how I was gonna play against you. Like, you already know. Like, you know I play hard. You know I'm a wolf. You know I'm gonna talk trash. You know everything that I'm gonna do, and you know I know you. So if my friend is better than me, I already know what I gotta deal with him. But if he know I'm better than him, and he know and he already knows it's gonna be a long night, I'm going at you 100%, and I'm going at your teammates and your coach. And I'm at everybody's throat every night. That's what I loved about just the competitiveness of it all.
Okay, how about yourself?
Treat everybody the same. Y'all probably already know this, but I really didn't have too many NBA friends that I played against, dudes who I was former teammates with. And when I saw them again, they knew what time it was. Yeah, you know the way I play, so it's not a secret. So yeah, I don't. Everybody wouldn't just. You probably didn't have. You probably had a good chance of nothing going left. If we were former teammates, like you probably had a great chance of never going left.
Okay.
Like great possibility that it wasn't never going be nothing but us laughing and joking, playing basketball at times, or you know what I'm saying? Just certain things you do when you're on the free throw line and shit like that. But I hoop, man. I get between the lines, man. I black out and I played a certain way, so probably why I didn't have too many NBA friends.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with.
When we were coming up, though, it was different. It was a lot more regional, right? Like the LA guys were the LA guys. The guys on y'all may see each other at camps or whatever it may be, AAU tournaments. But now it seems like a lot more of these guys are building friendships early on with the EYBLs and the circuits and all that type of stuff. Are guys too friendly in the league nowadays?
Show me on the court where that's happening. Like it's fake, right? Larry Hughes was my vet, one of the best defenders that, I got to go against in practice. Averaged 34 against him in the playoffs. He wouldn't respect me as an offensive player if I didn't go at him. I'm not gonna respect him as a defensive player if he's not tapping into his ability. It's still your best friend's supposed to challenge you, right? If you letting me do whatever I want or I'm taking it easy on you, I don't respect you. Right, so there's not going to be a scene where Kevin Durant and LeBron James is not trying to tap into each other's ability. It's just a false narrative that is pushed. That these guys are too friendly. They don't what? Show me. Show me where that happens at. Yeah. You think Jimmy Butler, whoever Jimmy Butler's best friend is, you're telling me Jimmy Butler's not going to go at you? You're crazy.
I don't think it's those guys that statement applies to. I think it's this younger generation of players.
Facts.
Because they got
respect for each other.
They do. They got respect for each other, but
they've all won this respect for each other.
But my thing is, it's more now than before. Like just they working out together. They beating up. They going to play working out together. A lot of them under the same, like just how
they
many
gaming together.
How many agents there are now, right? Agencies now that put their clients, they bring them together during the summer, all these things. So these guys work
together.
They having retreats and they having all these different things. So they hanging out together offline more than we did. So they developing these intimate friendships and stuff like that offline. So now when they see each other on the floor, of course I want to win, but I don't think it's to the point like it was with us.
Well, it's like a cool acquaintance, though. They're like, you a cool acquaintance. I remember you. We used to kick it in the summer. I see you, you know what I'm saying? I got mutual respect for you.
Yeah.
But I think from the soft standpoint of what we're talking about is there isn't no I'm going to kill you. It's I'm giving you a pass because you cool. So if you go in for a layup, I might let you go in for that layup. If I got you on the baseline, I might not press you like I might press somebody I don't like. I'm just playing. We both out here going through the motions, but that's how they playing. They not playing with that, nah, man. When I get done with this game, I'm hitting Gil up, and I'm like, hey, I had to, bro, you was over there panicking on the sideline trying to get out of that. You need to work on that jab, bro, because that ain't working on me.
See, I be looking at, like, I'm looking right here, right? I know Shea and Garland practice together, right, in the summer. Shea, 34 and 11. Next game, 43, 7 and 6.
I'm with you.
Right, so it was like I don't like when you say
what was Garland doing?
He's about to get his ass cracked.
So was he going back at him? Was he going back at him?
I'm just saying how they make it seem. They make it seem like
I'm not saying they not. Of course, Shea, he's doing what he do. He averaged 30.
Yes.
Right. He averaged 31. So he's gonna. I'm not saying that he's gonna. Oh, tonight instead of me getting my 30, I'm cool with this 17 because I'm playing Darius Garland. Like, I'm not saying that.
Not at all.
No, I'm still gonna do what I do, but it's.
I could go for 50 on you if I really want to send a message.
I think we just don't like the idea that we get to go on social media and we see them training together, right? I think like Chicago was Chicago. Gerg was Gerg. It was still the same thing, right?
But it was only select.
Yeah, and we played harder when we was going.
So how many? So just take CAA for instance, the agency. Right? How many like NBA guys you think they had?
A lot.
A lot, right? So coming into pre-draft stuff, they have in there. Right. That's what I'm thinking of the younger generation. Right. Before the draft, they bring them all to one city. They see each other for how long?
Couple weeks.
Like couple months. Shit, them dudes coming out here in March, April, and the draft not to June. So they said they working out every single day with the same 5 guys. You 19, 20, right? You coming out, you going to eat together?
Where to work?
Work out together?
Where to work at?
You doing everything?
For work? All that.
I'm saying you're doing all that together, right?
We're going out, we're trying to figure out what's going on.
Just imagine if all us doing the same thing together every single day. And we 19, 20 years old. And we get drafted to different teams. But we spent 3 months together like
brothers.
As brothers now, like we in this. So when I see you, we like that.
Yeah, that's the homie. Right?
We only had select guys when we went to certain cities that had the same interests as us. Right? You knew who to call if you was trying to get in some bullshit. You knew. We all knew who on the other team was up to bullshit.
Yep.
When you hit the city, like, hey, bro, what's
going on?
Right? Either they gonna come get you or they gonna tell you where it's going.
That's just fact.
Nowadays, you got 4 guys on this team and 5 guys on the team that came in town because all these guys have been within.
And we all meeting up.
I got drafted. So these 5 got drafted this year. These 4 got drafted last year, but we all under the same umbrella.
Yep.
So it's more of that now. I think it's more of them than it was of us. So it makes it more.
I think what ends up happening, it makes it like the only down. It seems like, okay, like I don't see it like on the court competition that the competition is competition. We both got our egos, we both got paychecks we're after. So that is that's gonna stay the same. I think what changes that these kids are growing up together, high school, middle school, AAU, that you can't trust their decision making in the summer. Because my friend, I've played with, I know how, me and you play well together, right? You know what I mean? So I can see how that can play a part where you got guys who sit in the summer working with each other. Now that's more collusion. There's a lot more collusion that can go on, like Paul George and Kawhi type shit. We work out together every summer, and I like the way our pickup games be looking. I wanna play. I can see that.
I see.
So when you say they don't want to compete because they'd rather team up.
But why? That's my question. Why would I not want to compete with the guy that like if you look good playing with him, and we all right, I'm not all of a sudden like y'all want to play with you because y'all look. I want to figure out how to beat y'all.
Yeah, no.
Y'all the best little combo, but I'm not gonna abandon him.
No.
Because we ain't on.
No. We teammates, they teammates. I play well with him, you play all right. All right, man, look, good job. I'm going with
these two.
I'm going with him. They friends together. Now you like, oh, that's how we doing.
And I should be competitive about killing y'all every time I see y'all, right?
Team up, and then you like, oh, let me go team up with my homeboys. That's really what this is.
Yeah, that is.
It's
everybody looking for somebody to dap up.
Somebody who they cool with.
Somebody they cool with. Hey, I need somebody.
Hey, who you got a handshake with?
Yeah, somebody you can create a handshake with.
You already got one with him.
With the other dude. I need a new one.
Me and you, I'm on this team, you on that team, but me and you got a handshake.
Yes.
They got their handshake.
That you're doing during the game.
You trying to come because we got our hand. So this is,
It's like if we had to put this back in the 90s, this is like if Charles Barkley somehow found his way to Chicago. Like if the money
when he was friends with Mike, when he was good friends with Mike, that would have been crazy.
That's what the free agency was the way it is now,
and Pat Ewing.
Right? If it was the way it is now, they would have teamed up. They hung out so much together.
Yeah, they was best friends. Right? That's crazy.
But the rules back then didn't allow stuff like that. That's what that would have looked like. Like we know Charles Barkley, MJ, Pat, they all hung out. It's like at some point in their career, they all teamed up and created a super team.
Yeah.
So serious question for y'all. Do dudes have too many handshakes nowadays?
Facts. The fact that you can remember a whole handshake
for like
14 dudes on one roster and 3 dudes on the other team you played with before, you got
too much handshakes going on.
I'm going to tell you this. You can look at it like that. I'm going to tell you this. As an opponent, you fucked. This man remembers all 17 handshakes, all the handshakes he's ever had with any other player. He got handshakes with the media guy, I got the smoke guy, I got the referee hand. The fact that he can remember damn near 400 annual plays lets you know you lost. Right?
Yeah.
That's really
one anomaly. That's one anomaly.
Yeah, that's one.
Shit, I can't remember half my kids' birthdays.
He is one.
That's one anomaly. The other side is the dude that knows all those handshakes but don't know the play.
Absolutely.
So I got 30 handshakes.
Call it into a handshake. You got to shake 2 to the left, to the right, swivel.
Roll.
Roll. Like, that be the crazy. Like, dog, you can remember this whole song, but you can't remember thumbs down.
Nope.
Thumbs down.
And you catch him in that all the time. Like, you know that song, huh?
Yeah.
But you don't know. You don't know floppy though.
Floppy.
You can't get floppy right. You can't get it right.
What's that? Floppy.
Let's put it in the songs.
So we asked the chat, do you think NBA stars are too friendly with each other? 60% said yes. We asked our in-studio crew too. Y'all think stars nowadays or NBA players are too friendly with each other?
I think when you have somebody that has that mindset that they're just going to take your head off, regardless if they're your friend or not, it helps with the competitive nature of the game. Like, you're just constantly, like, you're not like, I'm not going to go as hard against somebody that I really care if they're going to play the next game or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think, honestly, that's why I respect Giannis's game, because to me, he just feels, it don't matter who's on the paint. He's trying to dunk on you and take your head off. So I think that mindset just does help the game on a competitive standpoint. And I think it's good for the game, but for the people that are so friendly, I just don't think they're really going to go at that person the same, because they have that level of respect and they're going into off-season, hanging out, going on boats together, you know, that whole banana boat crew, all that stuff. So that's my opinion.
But have you ever seen Carmelo Anthony, that's the banana boat crew, right? Carmelo Anthony and LeBron never not go at each other's head when they played.
I mean, I've seen that, but more.
What I'm saying, they would disrespect each other if they're taking plays off. Like, they wouldn't even look at each other the same. That's why I said I don't see it when it comes to the competition part.
And that's why I said the guys that we're speaking, those guys are exempt from what, in my opinion, those guys are the Melo, LeBron, the KD.
So the top tier always be top tier.
Yeah, they're gonna always do it. That's why I brought up the younger generation.
No, I'm just saying. So who's this mystery not going at each other? Who is this?
I'm just speaking of.
I think we hold the metric between two guys. There are two guys that always win at everybody. And I think when you hold that metric, when we look at basketball history,
want to win.
The two guys, I was about to ask y'all this. He's a defender, you're an offensive player. When you V-cut to get the ball, and that defender is in your grill while you're catching the ball, is that something you like or you dislike?
Me, I liked it.
Because you like the defender and because you knew you could get by him, right?
Yeah. But you dislike it because you don't want nobody to hit.
Okay, when the offensive guy V-cut, is it best for us as a defender to crowd his space and let him know we playing defense, or just let him catch the ball and just be lethargic with the ball like he could do anything? We know the sense of urgency as a defender and a competitor that is when you V-cut and I don't want you to get the fucking ball, you're not getting the fucking ball. When we seen Cole really say, man, I got D-Wade full court, man, I got LeBron full court. Whatever it was, man, you're not gonna smell it tonight. We might have had dinner the night before, but you're not going to smell it. It's the sense of urgency in today's competitiveness. It's not to say that Carmelo didn't go at Bryant or KD didn't go at them, but it's the intensity of it all. When you have a certain intensity in a matchup, we going to see, like, oh, he's taking it more serious than he is.
I got it now. You're talking about the defensive end of it. Because if this guy is averaging 35 and this guy averaging 32, they are apexing it. They're not.
Yeah.
But I think because the way defense is today, nobody can stop each other.
But they're not trying. They're not trying. Remember, we just said the AAU circuit has got them going, Ole, go ahead, bro. You good? You got it?
So
get yours. Yeah, get yours.
So let me, hold on a minute. Yeah, yes, what you're saying, yes. Yes, what you're saying. When the playoffs start, right? How sensitive are guys?
It changes.
When that volume go up, each possession, right? Freedom of movement is less. I'm doing this. I bump you now. That bump during the regular season, you don't pay attention to because you might get the free throw, but then the pass they might not call. Now, these dudes in playoff basketball are so sensitive to everything and everything that's being said that we all like, no, that's playoff basketball. So I think now when the guys turn it up, they're expecting the same level of that was during the regular season because shit, I was out here just.
It wasn't as intense.
I was able to go get open real easy.
Yeah.
Now you gonna make that same cut. Now I'm in your grill.
I'm bumping you in the whole line.
But now you like, damn dog, what? Hold on, like now it's like, hey ref.
You're not used to this.
But that's
Luka was doing it the whole playoff.
Though.
No.
That's why it's been called playoff basketball. Every generation, 80s playoff basketball.
But you knew who.
We knew playoff basketball. But you was coming.
No, but I'm saying every generation, the 80s, when we watched the 90s.
Let me ask you this.
From regular season, right?
But the team that you
when the playoffs started, it was a different atmosphere.
But I had a question though. Yes, and the teams that was possibly going to be in the playoffs that you played during the regular season. Those defensive matchups and game planning against you were better and a little more intense than if you was playing
a West Coast team. Yeah.
It was different. You knew that this team was good and this team was going to game plan.
Yeah, they scouting you. Yeah.
So rather than every night now, it's how many 6-point games you have?
60.
60.
One.
You were a really good scorer. You had a few 50s, a lot of 40s, right? Just imagine if you played in this NBA.
And we was competitive
with those 60s, with those, how many 60s you would have in 50s. You might be, because each and every night, you've heard me say it on this couch before, everybody ain't that fucking great of a scorer, dog.
No,
guys can score, yes, but come on, man. Like, it's just But it's like, show some pride. Like you can't.
That's it.
Everybody ain't getting that high.
What I'm saying is
all the time. Like you got, like it has to be.
But playoff basketball, like we have to look at it because we play. Playoff basketball is not really in our control, in a sense of, I can sit there and want to go at you, but the referee going, this ain't playoffs yet. And the playoffs is when we find out that they not blowing the whistle. Then we turn it on. Like, oh shit, okay, I get to do this. In regular season, I sit here and you chuck me, that's a foul. Yeah. You want to play? How many times have you been bumping and you say, ref, let us play, dog?
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. You don't have to say it in playoffs. Playoff, they gon'.
But I'm not saying that.
Because for me.
So it kind of takes away some of the.
But I'm kind of exempt because I play every possession for me means something, no matter who I'm playing. I reference my style of play. I play playoff basketball all the time. There's no off switch with me. For a dude to have that kind of a scoring output in the playoffs, right? You
got to be nice.
You
are nice.
Yeah. Are nice, and that night is woo. If guys and guys are really trying to stop you, they throw everything at you, everybody, every game plan that could be imaginable to stop this one particular guy this particular night because he's on fire. If guys gave, during the regular season, I'm about to speak of now, 20% more effort, 25% more effort during the regular season in defense, there wouldn't be as many 60-point outbreaks, 50, like those numbers. Just a little more effort is what we're saying in the competitive nature of the game that makes it seem like you guys really like each other. So you're not going to turn it up on me during the regular season until the game plan for the playoffs calls for it.
So is that really in the players' hand or more the refs?
No, because you're getting up for a matchup. I'm getting amped up.
You can do whatever you want to do. If I call the whistle, that takes away all your aggression.
No, it doesn't. My intensity is not my foolishness of using that intensity to foul you or over pursue. It's when I need to get out in the passing lane. My intensity is not to just let you get the ball. You know, like I know, or you know, like he know, that as a starter, the first 5 minutes of the game is two kind of players. It's the players that kind of let the game come to them, and I never understood how the first 5 minutes are the most boring minutes in the game because everybody's walking through the motions. But then there's that one player or two players that's actually playing hard. You and Cole were the only players I've seen from start to finish. I'm not easing up. First 3 minutes of the game is full speed. They don't play with that intensity. Where I know Gilbert is in the game to score on me every second he gets the ball, I got to beat him to the spot. I got to make sure he don't get the ball here. If I blow this play up, it's because I'm denying him because I don't want him to get the ball. They don't do that at all. There's no denying. There's no intensity. You getting back cuts for dunks with no help side. And it's like, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
They don't play hard as they dumb. Which one? We both. I mean, like, look, hey, if you can't see somebody about the back door,
so hey,
you know what I mean?
And you put your man
on, right, Shad? So it's only certain guys throughout this history of the game where, like, you need to get a good night's sleep, and you need that nap before you go play, right?
Yeah.
You better hydrate.
Hydrate.
Because it's you know what it's about to be.
You know what's so funny? And this is why I never liked the narrative of what they did with Westbrook. This is why, like, the complaints that fans will have, media will have, that, oh, they don't take it serious. You had an example of a guy, and when you talk about history, you can consider him top 5 guys who played the hardest every possession of the game, and you made a mockery of him.
Facts.
You said what he was doing was pointless. What he was doing was selfish. To the point where fans and younger kids like, oh, he's patting the stats. He's doing this. If it was that easy, everybody would have did it, but they can't. They don't have the engine. They don't have the stamina. They don't have the mindset to go get stuff. The ball go up. I'm not looking around letting. I'm going to get it.
I'm going to
tracking.
get it.
I'm going to get it.
I'm hunting.
Give me that. The fact that he did it and you made it seem like, that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Told everybody else, like,
that's not the way.
Fuck it.
That ain't the way.
He ain't going hard, I ain't going hard. Like, it's crazy. Like, if you told every player, hey, yo, y'all need to go like Westbrook, he will be hated. Like, oh, man, I got to do that?
That look like, hey,
oh,
you know what it is? Yeah, he'd be like, that look tiring, man.
Hey, go
that look like,
Melo
man.
said. Melo like, man, look, I ain't trying to keep up with him.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm catching the half court, dog.
That's too much.
Yeah, but
That's too much.
I gotta do this in practice?
It's too much. Y'all doing too much out here.
If I was general managers, man, I'd be like, hey, man, Westbrook energy, this is what he get paid, $220. Yeah. If you don't bring it like that, you get under that.
You get under that.
So
you don't need no hard cap.
So another thing is
just follow the rapid.
Yep, facts.
There's not one player ever in the history of the game that you can put on the scout team to emulate the way that boy played.
No.
You Russ on the scout team.
Russ on the scout team.
Right?
Russ on the scout team make you look bad in the game.
Right?
Facts. Facts.
I got Russ and I got him, and he doing all this and that, and then you got to face the real thing. That's crazy.
What? Oh, he was, man, y'all didn't tell me.
Y'all didn't tell me. Don't stop.
Yeah. Why y'all ain't tell me how good the cheese was?
Even AI. Like, I mean, just even AI
even
offensively. Like,
yeah.
Like, just trying to guard him offensively. He moved too much offensively. Just he's coming at you all day long.
Yo.
Relax.
That's Bro Sparks. Coming at you all day long.
Relax, man.
Dissolvable. But let's keep this thing moving.